Welcome to Seven Trumpets Prepper, and guys, welcome to another edition of Battlebox. Now, right before we begin today, I just want to share with you that we've got some new audio equipment and new video, so I just want to make sure that we're doing a good job. So that's one reason I'm behind the camera today and not in front of it. So please, once this video is done, or at least some point through it, please drop a comment down below if the quality on the audio is good. And the video output, because I really do want to improve that on our videos. With that said, I'm going to open up our box, and I was super excited to open up the box this month and look at the card because emergency medical supplies is something people fail time and again to put back. And I'm not talking about for the end of the world, I'm talking just for life in general. I mean, I myself caught my own household running out of Band-Aids the other day, and I tripped out over it because it's just ridiculous. The things that you do not want to fail on that I see happen all the time in the preparedness community is not have no water preparation and no first aid supplies. And so don't be one of those people, okay? Just do not be that. All right, so with that said, let's start this off because Battlebox is took care of your first aid problems if you don't have any laying around with this box. Alright, so the first thing in our basic, if you got the basic box, is going to be a small Molly Med pouch. Now that's a $13 and 24-cent value. Open up our pouch here, and so what we've got is Molly straps on the front here. We've got closure on the back there where you can run that through, hook that onto your pack, and right here you've got double elastic so you can run your medical tools through, and then obviously elastic that over it. It's got hold area behind, and then you've got larger elastic area over here that, just for example, real quick, you can put your Israeli bandage in. All sorts of good things can go in there. That's a nice little med pouch. And the one thing I like about it being red is that's probably the only. I have a camo pack. Everybody's seen that multi-cam pack I've used before in videos. That's probably the only thing I'd put on there that's not multi-cam, just for the reason that somebody had to get to my pack for me real quick. At least they know where the medical supplies are. That's a decent value on that pouch as well. Now, next up is the Ready Man Medic card. And this looks like a little booger right here. Now, you got to be careful with this card, guys. I was just looking at that real quick there. As you can see, the only thing that's holding it together is right there, those pins on the tear off. So I'd be careful with that one if I was going to slide that in my wallet and take with me, because, you know, I've encouraged us in the past to keep those in your wallet, but that one right there, just be a little bit cautious on. But it's got needles for sewing yourself up. Got some saws. Really don't want to get into that. Got some bend downs here where you can hook gauze around together and hold that together. Some more needles. I'm trying to look and see what that is. I honestly do not know what that is. If anybody can tell me what the little flat bar piece is for, please by all means tell me, because now I'm kind of lost on that one. Yeah, that's pretty neat right there. And then obviously some hook throughs go. Yeah, if you need to sew yourself up, I mean, definitely some things on there to help you out. And you can throw that in your med pouch as well. Now, next up is the 4-inch Israeli bandage trauma dressing. Now, that's a $8 and 24-cent value. Now, guys, forgive me. For some reason, my cat, Buster, wanted to hang out with me tonight. Now he just wants to talk to me during the video. This expires in 01 of 2023. So that bandage is going to last you for a long duration. Now, you know, the rule of thumb I've heard is if you keep your medical supplies in high heat, you know, obviously that diminishes the life of your stuff, just like keeping food stored in high heat environment. But the thing about it is you can get many good years out of that regardless, even if you kept that in your gear at all times. But that right there, epic piece of equipment to have around. Never want to be without that, and heaven forbid you ever have to use it, just saying. And that's a reasonable price on that. Heck, at the gun shows, those things are pretty expensive, just straight up. And I guarantee you they're not brand new either. Now, next up, the Pocket First Aid and field guide. Now that's a $9.11 value. Right here it is. And tell you what, these books that I've been getting from Battlebox, I'm trying to get through them. I've got some airplane flights coming up again on some travels, and I'm going to try to digest some of these, and that way off the Prepper's bookshelf I can do a full review on them, more in depth. The ones that we've gotten from Battlebox in the past, trying to get those caught up to current. So just look for that during the summer when I get back on that. But anyway, this one's from George Dvorak, I guess is how you would pronounce that. And treatment and prevention of outdoor emergencies. Take a thumb through here. Where is it? No, okay. I heard a lot down in my right lower quadrant. Let's see, part of right kidney, appendix, or colon. Well, that's probably upset digestive system and why I hurt down there sometimes. Covers a bunch of things. Sprains, strains, and fractures guaranteed to happen if you're not careful out there, especially in the woods. Poison, all sorts of things, guys. That's pretty. Oh, dental issues right there. That's another thing you don't want to get into in hard times. Ain't nobody going to the dentist later down the road. You can guarantee that. Hydration, just covered that about water preparation. Now I'll tell you, you get Cyprosporidium or Giardia, things like that, that can really jack you up. Yeah, that's a good looking book right there. There's the ISBN number if you want to check that out as well. And that's a $9.11 value. Now, next up, we've got the first aid kit. Is a 16 piece unit, or 16. I don't know what deal is that. It's 62 piece, but anyway, $19.75 value. Now, I've seen this particular one before, I believe, sold at Bass Pro, and it's a pretty good kit. The reason that I just happened to pass by and see this before, or the reason I happen to know about this, because where I passed by and seen nothing before. But I mean, for right there is a list of all the content that's within that. I mean, it's got pretty much all the basic necessities that one would need, at least for a grid down for a little bit of time, or a snowed in situation. Just the average run of the mill, not having a drive-by shooting or anything crazy. That right there will plug you up and get you fixed up. In the meantime, just the everyday things that would happen on your homestead or farm. But that's a nice kit, and that's awesome that came in the basic box, because I would almost guarantee you right here, people under the sound of my voice watching this right now don't even have first aid kit in their house. I'd almost guarantee you a third of them watching this video do not have first aid kit in their house. Don't lie to me. You know you might be one of them. Alright, so if you don't, go and get one, people. That's just ridiculous. Everybody needs a first aid kit. Alright, so that is a $63.29 value. That's pretty good for the basic box right there, guys. The advanced, we're going to have a surgical tool set with sutures. That's a $29.95. Now, right here, I eyeballed this when I ain't gonna lie to you, I always take a peek in the box anymore whenever I open it up. And to see this right here, I'm gonna open this up, but I just want to show you this right here real quick. We've got 2 straight hemostats, 1 curved hemostat, 1 pair of scissors, 1 pair of tweezers, 1 number 3 scalpel handle, 2 scalpel blades. Be careful with those, folks. If you're not a doctor, definitely be careful. Alright, 1 holder, 1 suture set, 1 needle probe, 2 alcohol wipes, 2 BZK wipes, and 1 pen light. All stainless steel instruments, not sterile, not for medical use. Alright, so definitely need to sterilize those. So I'm going to open this up. We're going to take a gander inside. So here is all the components. I'm just going to lay these one at a time over the side. This should be some blade sets in here. Let's see. No, that's suture set. Right here. Here's coming up on some blades right there. I want to be careful with those. Lay those aside immediately. Alright, so here's our light. A pin too. Alright, and there. And some more. for those really tiny things that's got to be pulled out right there, you can get it with that. And lastly, a pair of scissors. Alright, so that's pretty nice. Now let's take a look at the pouch. Alright, surgical instruments, minor surgery. There's the other tool, guys. Alright, so here is the pouch. Standard to what you'd see. Issue minor surgery for military. It's got all the holding areas for it. It's a pretty nice little pouch. Now, it's not the old school style modern where that you actually can run that through on the molly. So, very nice. That's a very nice kit. And that's something I will most certainly guarantee you nobody has laying around. I ain't gonna lie to you, I didn't even have one of those laying around, so that's epic. That's a $29.95 value. Now, next up, we've got a rat's tourniquet. Alright, so right here, I don't even need to look far. I know what that is. And right here, matter of fact, right up there is a link in the video on the iCards if you want to go and check that out to see how that's how to use that. That right there is a $15.95 value. Now, next up, alright, we have got Nurse Amy and Dr. Bones. Now, if you have not seen them before, check out that iCard right there. It'll take you a link to their YouTube channel. Link is also in the video description below. I've had the great pleasure of talking with them before at prepping expos and everything, where I've been there and speaking about alternative energy and so on. If you've not visited their YouTube channel, absolutely the #1 YouTube channel, I believe, on YouTube when it comes to emergency preparedness as far as survival medicine. Now, this book right here, if you have not got a copy of this, you can get this from their website right there, and that's the ISBN number. But now, right here, if you want to get their website up, I believe also this same one that was at their booth at the expo. I'm trying to find, there's the website also to them. It's Doom and Bloom. I was trying to find if they've got it in the front. Anyway, it's Doom and Bloom. Just check it out. The link's in the video description below. But anyway, guys, this covers a whole whopping ton of medical things. I mean, everything you can just about think of. I'm just going to try to cover these pages here where you can pause it and take you a gander at it. And they have a whole ton of video content up on their YouTube channel that just about will cover anything you can think of. But I mean, the book, I mean, it's in depth. I mean, if you're looking for something, I mean, like some of this stuff you never even think of to know what it is. I mean, it's pretty much hammered down on it. And look, I'm a tech guy. I'm not a physician, so you know, I definitely give the book a high rating, and I know their background. I know they know what they're talking about. So anyway, that is a really nice grab right there, and that is a $19.99 value. All right, now next up we have got on the Pro Box, we've got a Leatherman Raptor medical shears. All right, so that should be this box right here. Now, I'm no medical professional here, so just bear with me. Oh man, that is awesome. Also, it's got a pouch these fold down into, I imagine. Let me push this down again. Let me push that lock down again. And just like so, figure out the way, method to the madness here. Not exactly certain I've done that right. When in doubt, look at the instructions. Okay. Let's take a look, see real quick how to do that. Alright, so according to the instructions, we're going to fold them downward. Just a second, guys. There we go, just like so. So that's awesome. Got some medical shears for on the go. Can clamp on, hold on to your belt really well. Alright, so that right there was the Pro Box. That's $199 value right there now, that we're up to. And lastly, we've got the Pro Plus, which is $149.99 is the cost on the box, but we're up to $311.02 on the value. And we've got some Fox knives, Air, Land, Sea Rescue, I believe is what that stood for. FX 447 rescue knife. Alright, and so here it is. Now, I know anything I've gotten from Italy is high quality, and there's very few places that I'll get things from outside of the country, and one of them is Italy. We get our solar panels that we install for customers from Italy, and I love them. It's one of the few things I'll source outside of the country. So far anything I've seen come from there in Europe has been good quality. So we've got looks like a seatbelt cutter. We've got a glass punch. I like the multicolor on that, it's easy to see. Got serrated blade. You're going to have to put just a little bit of an edge on this one. Just a little bit. I mean, it'll definitely cut some. Now, it's got a thumb push down for the closure. And there, get up close, you can see right there for the seatbelt cutter. But yeah, really nice knife, guys. Nice stuff. So guys, that's the box for the month. Man, I hope the audio's been a lot better. I hope the video quality's a lot better, and hope you enjoyed the box. Make sure to check out Battlbox at battlbox.com and also on Facebook. And until we see again here at Seven Trumpets Prepper Channel, as always, till we see again, I hope you have a most blessed day in Yahushua name.